Another day, another deviant Democrat donor taken down. The hypocrisy of the left never ceases to amaze me, but even they have outdone themselves this time. When recently talking about why Brett Kavanaugh needed to be impeached, the entire Republican Party, every conservative type individual in the country was called a, well, predator.
I've never heard of a guy who's a one-time rapist. I've never heard of a guy who's a one-time sexual assaulter. I grew up with guys like this. He's from around this area, right? He's the fifth guy in a gang rape, okay? He's the guy who comes in after he's drunk because everybody else encourages him. He can get away with it. He's been pretty much covered his entire life. It has amazed me that we have an administration that out of the millions of people who are qualified in this country of all races and genders, they consistently find men who beat, abuse, and sexually assault women.
Now we find out that Ed Buck, wealthy Democratic donor, big known name and identity within the Los Angeles LGBTQ community, was arrested following yet another individual. Apparently this is now, we're up to 3 individuals over the past few months who have died of large methamphetamine drug overdoses in his apartment following some really weird fetish sexual behavior. Wait a minute. Brett Kavanaugh is the predator? Guys like President Trump, they only seem to know how to pick these serial predators who rape and do disgusting things to women. Wasn't that what the so-called experts had to say why Brett Kavanaugh had to go? And now, once again, who is guilty of deviant, vile, vulgar sexual behavior that has now crossed the line into murder? Another Democratic donor. Ranks right up there with Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Clinton himself, Anthony Weiner, and the list goes on and on and on. Hey, this was just a quick rant, but I wanted to get this one out there because, you know, the lying legacy corporate corrupt mainstream media, they're not going to cover it. Well, the Los Angeles Times did cover it, and even though they mentioned he was a member of the LGBTQ community, they really failed to mention that he, you know, was a big Democrat donor, including the pictures of him with Hillary Rodham Clinton giving over $100,000 to Democratic candidates over the past 10 years. Yeah. Hey, that's it for this rant. Thank you so much for watching it. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a big like. Make sure you smack the bell for my next rant.